Hi Flosstube, come and join me on Loohoo Stitches today as I go through a whole stack of Christmas cross stitch. Yoo-hoo, it's Loohoo. I'm Cyndy Young and this is my Flosstube channel. Today is December 6th, 2024, not 1924. I'm a little behind the times. And today, and this is my Flosstube. Did I say that already? Well, anyway. I'm sure it's been busy for you as it's been busy for me, and I was really perplexing about what I would share on Flosstube today. And I thought it would be fun to go through some old Christmas cross stitch patterns and stuff that I planned to do, stuff that I just really thought was pretty, and stuff that just happened to be in the magazine that I kept. So let's get started. The first thing I wanted to show you was this awesome old McCall's Christmas Make It Ideas. And right on the front, that's actually needlepoint. But I think it's charted out. You could totally do it as a cross stitch. Oh, well, there's the inside. Mother and child, the Madonna and child, Mary and the baby Jesus. Anyway, but this was, as you can see on the front, it says Polly Domkaler. That's my mom, and she loved these magazines. She would get one almost every year, but for some reason this one stuck around, and there's fun projects in it, of course, a lot of the magazines in black and white, but this 12 Days of Christmas felt banner or bell pull, which is really good, and it has all the pattern pieces in it. What else is in here? There's knitting and crochet patterns. Amigurumi. I can never say that. But look at that little dinosaur is knitted amigurumi. And her little skirt is also knitted with the little kind of pom-pom people on it. Anyway, that's something I would have worn in, I think this is 1972. Somewhere on here it says the date. There's cardboard castles and ornaments and all sorts of things, candles, how to make pinafores, just fun stuff. If you can get your hands, I actually, this thing is kind of in delicate condition. If you could get your hands on one of these, there's a lot of fun projects in here that have actually stood the test of time, and you could make it more modern. But also, there's this stocking on here. I have always loved this stocking. It's always been a favorite of mine ever since my mom got the magazine, because I love pink. I love pink. Pink's my favorite. Okay. I am going to show you something that's actually the chart, because I don't have a picture of a finished piece, and it's super old. It's from the Sweetheart Tree, and it got discounted to 50 cents. But I'm gonna kind of hold it back and hope someone can't. But it's a little manger scene. It's Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus and the star. I imagine you could put, where the star is, you could actually put a little button or a little thingy-majigger. I know, isn't that very thingy-majigger? How very articulate of me. Let's see. Okay, now getting a little more up to date is this cute piece from Little House Needleworks. And it's part of their hometown holiday series, and it's the town church. And this is the only one I have, and it's kind of because I grew up in the church, and it's the special place for me in a small town. Anyway, one of these days, I'll make that. Here's a Prairie Schooler Santa from 2000 and 7. Somebody gave this to me, but I really love it because he's carrying, it looks like a knitting baskets with him. So lately I've really been into crochet. Not that I have time for crochet, but I've been into crochet, and so that one kind of, I like that one. All right, here's a couple Lizzie Kates. Here's her snowy string. That is super cute. I love the little penguin in there. Of course I love the little penguin. I did penguins this year for ornaments. And here is the Mary string. Just colorful and adorable. The candy cane and the wreath and the poinsettia. Just super cute. Some of these were gifted to me. Some of these I was able to find at, different needlework shops. And some of them, I honestly don't remember where I got them. So here is another Little House Needleworks. It's the winter string. I have been saving a shutter, a narrow shutter that I got at a yard sale just for this project. I also have the autumn string. Anyway, and I have some of the flosses in here. It's just a matter of sitting down and starting it. I think I mentioned I'm going to be doing whip go so that I can get rid of some stuff so that I can start new stuff. All right, here is a really cute piece from a couple years ago from Artful Offerings. It's called Kind and Gentle. And I think those are most of the threads in there. And I got the called for fabric and it came and it was a lot darker than it looks in this picture. And so I think that kind of put me off from starting it. And although I have fabric that I think I will use for this. So there's that. Now we get into some not as vintagey as my mom's McCall's Christmas holiday thing, but vintagey like I'm old vintagey. And this is cross stitch needlework. Who remembers these magazines? At the end, well, this is in their Better Homes and Gardens phase, but every year in August, usually in August, they would have a stocking on the front cover. So there isn't really any other Christmas cross stitch in here, just the stocking. And here's a better picture. Oh man. Oh, well, there is. Carol Emmer is the designer of this beautiful snowman. And she said she modeled it off of her husband. And then I flipped past, there we go, there's the stocking. I flipped past the stocking. That's what I was really aiming for. It's adorable if you're into kind of a Victorian vibe. I always thought these were beautiful, beautiful stockings, but I do not have the patience for something like that. But very pretty, very pretty. Okay, here's, this was another, now it's just called Cross Stitch and Needlework. Better Homes and Gardens sold it, and I don't know who they sold it to, but somebody was producing it. But there's this, they had in this particular 2016 fall edition, they had gone quarterly. They had this beautiful angel, and I thought I'd just show you a few things out of there. A pretty pillow. The cats are out and about, so in case you hear like wrestling, they also really like the tree. And who knows, they may come flying by at any moment. I'm just warning you. There's a pretty poinsettia part of Gloria and Excelsis Deo, Angels We Have Heard on High. And you know what? That is the same That's the same as this. That's the same stocking as the one that I showed you. And this was 1998. And this is from 2016. So if you're into those stockings, they hang out. Here's a Santa. Super cute Santa. So these little magazines are fun to get your hands on because there's lots of options. And now here's a one from 1992, this cute little scene. This is full of Christmas cross stitch and all kinds. This one was sort of designed if you have spode. Go with your spode wear. I thought I would just quickly thumb through this and pick out a couple of things. Here's some quilties. If you're into quilts. And a big red bow. Whoops, don't look at that. What else here? A beautiful, elegant piece that has Isaiah 9:6. Wonderful Counselor. That's a piece. Mighty God, Everlasting Father. These fun little cone thingy ornaments that you can put gifts in. Candy. Cornucopia Greetings, that's the name of it. These adorable little angels. And all the directions for doing them are in the magazine. Okay. Oh, and let's see if I can find, there's a really cute one here. Here we go. There's a crutch. Love those Campbells, Bethlehem in the background. There's more in here. This one is from Cross Stitch Christmas 1992, Better Homes and Gardens. Okay, here's another one. 1995. Still Better Homes and Gardens. And beautiful angel on the front. If you like, oh shoot, her name's escaping me. All the beautiful ladies. I'm trying to flip through this and find something to show you, but it keeps flipping right to the charts. Here's a pretty rose done on perforated paper. There's a cute little snowman. Let's see here. Oh, this is the piece the snowman's from, kind of a sampler piece. Look at that lacy border. That's really pretty. This looks like, oh, D. Selby. I was going to say that kind of looks like Gail Busey, but wasn't. Oh, here's some Santas. Kind of a Santa bell pull. The cross stitch in the 80s was a lot more, I don't know what the term is. A lot more shading. Those are actual stand-up pieces, and that's all cross stitch. It's not like on some colored fabric. So that's 1995. All right, this, I love this one, 1991. There you go, there's a stocking. So if you're into cute little teddy bears, isn't this so 90s? There you go. And even the back, look at the DMC ad. Only 396 colors at the time. I don't even know what they're up to anymore. This Santa, for many years I wanted to do this Santa because I just love the squirrel and the hedgehog. Kind of an illuminated sort of Santa. There's a picture of it. They have a fox and an otter or a mink. Here's some more little stockings in a quilty style. More little stockings. You just wanted to sew something. How about 6 stitch? What else have we got here? Oh, I did just a portion of this. I just did this one deer right here in red, and I made a little pillow out of it, which I didn't put out this year. but I always loved this piece, these silhouette pieces. I thought they were so pretty. Here's a very intricate painterly piece, Mary and Joseph and Jesus, called What Child Is This? So this one is from 1991, and in case you were worried that there weren't any geese, oh my gosh, it's coming apart. There you go. Geese, because geese. Geese were a big deal. I remember when I got married, geese were, I didn't want any geese, and I kept getting geese in my, I got a lot of geese. Okay, my cats are losing it, but that's okay. All right, this is actually from the 1994 keepsake calendar. These were fun, but that, I loved that. It's both silhouette and not. Just beautiful. And the background is even stitched in tent stitching. Really pretty. So that's from the night, if you can get your hands on the 1994 keepsake cross stitch calendar. This is also in no particular order, in case you hadn't figured that out. All right, now we're cross stitch and needlework, and it's no longer about Homes and Gardens, and this is from 2015, and I thought that was just the cutest snow globe. It's Merry Christmas. It's a cute little cabin out in the woods. And then there's these adorable little ornaments. They kind of remind me of Mill Hill, but they're done on perforated paper. Just super cute. Lots of colors, but more intricate. Let's see. Here's some cute bird houses. A little on the brown side, but for those who like a more natural look. Now this is from Gail Busey. Cute little Santa scene. Trees. I always love hers. It's so soft and delicate. She always chooses more softer colors. Here's some bookmarks. Peace, joy, faith, and hope. Ornaments, cross, poinsettia. Let's see. Oh, there's some cute little angels here, or maybe it's more of a. Oh no, it's supposed to be. Hold on, I'm trying. I got there we go. Can't talk. Can't get my thumbs to work. There we go. Less intricate than earlier versions, but very cute. I love the sheep. Super cute, the sheep. Oh, and then these Santas. I don't know anybody who kind of maybe made some similar Santas. Here's just in the table of contents some cute things, some stockings, and those look like, oh, they aren't silhouettes, but they're really cute. So this is from 2015. You can hunt that down, or maybe you have it in your stash. Okay, this is from Stony Creek Cross Stitch, and this was a holiday issue, but I just thought the snowman with the penguin, was adorable. I always love Stony Creek stuff. I've never stitched a Stony Creek, and they have, here they go, they have a stocking. I subscribed for a while, and then they changed. I can't remember what they did, but I was like, well, that's a bummer. I'm not gonna, you couldn't subscribe anymore. If you know what the story is, let me know. Anyway, cute snowman. All right, so now I'm going into some leaflets, and the first one is another Stony Creek with a snowman. Enjoy. Somebody gave this to me. On the back, it advertises a couple more leaflets that are similar, but these are just little banners that you can stitch up. And then this is another Stony Creek with cute, it's the same on the back and the front, a little stocking and kind of a central piece that says joy. And man, that mat cut is incredible. This is from 2010. Really cute. Some more Stony Creek snowmen. The noses on these are cracking up. They're so big. Those are some big carrots. You got the whole tower of snowmen. Got a little family of snow people. Really cute. My mom was into snow. There's some others back here. She loves snow people. That's where I think that's where I got all of these. Here are some more snowmen from Crosswing collection. So I don't know what the date is on this. Copyright Crosswing collection. But there's no date on the back here. Anyway, very cute snowman and a little dog on there too. Oh, and it like folds out. Some of the publishing of older leaflets for cross stitch just blows me away, because the cost to print this now would be just beyond what I would want to afford. Okay, this is from Dimensions. It's a leaflet, more snow people, but kind of on the prim side, maybe country side. This is from 1996. It totally reminds me of that period of time. And actually, there's only one. That's weird. Only the Gone Fishing is in here. So part of it must have come apart. Yeah, oh, wait a minute. I lied. They're all in here. For a minute, it just looked like it was just the one. But very cute. I would actually do these now if I had the time. All right, here comes another. So this is, I'm trying to find the front. Oh man. Cross Stitch and Country Crafts is how it started out. I loved this. And that was it. That was the name of it. And they are the ones that started the tradition of these gorgeous stockings. This is also in August. Yeah, July, August of 87. But it had a cute little windsock that you could make. I wouldn't want to put my stitching outside. Whatever. Here's another one with more of the stockings. I'm not going to open this one up. I actually pulled some of this out and made, this is before I was actually designing. I would take apart elements from stuff and just do it for myself. And I did this for my mom. Anyway, here's another stocking. Who remembers Victoriana? Oh, and this is 1992, the 7th anniversary issue. So usually what they do, they give this really intricate one, and then they give kind of a simpler, quicker to make version. I don't know, you still gotta stitch the whole stocking. Here's a different way to do a stitch stocking. It's quilted, and then you just do the cuff. You just stitch the cuff, and this is a Leisure Arts pamphlet. Oh, there's some other things in here too, like this beautiful Santa. And oh, these very intricate, more needlepoint style ornaments done with Krynic. That's too much Krynic for me. No offense to my Krynic people. And then this beautiful piece right here, Come All Ye Faithful. That's gorgeous. Just gorgeous. All right, and then one time I went on Brooks Books, and I downloaded and printed out every single Brooks Books Advent piece. They're so cute. There's a bunny. Let's see, there's a little bird in his house. Trying not to show. And these are all free. So if you're looking for free stuff, go on Brooks Books. She probably has too much free stuff, but that's okay. Here's some things from Sue Hillis. This is a fun piece because you could do this whole kind of sampler piece, or you could take it apart and just make little ornaments with it. And I love the colors. Pink and red and green, they sort of scream a mid-century Christmas to me. All right, there's this lovely piece. It's kind of black work. I mean, it's red work. Black work is cross stitch and a lot of the back stitching that makes it so pretty. And this is from Diane Arthurs, who is known for her black work. So there we go. Okay, here's a fun one from Kathy Haberman, Hands on Design. This was a collaboration with Priscilla from The Housewives, before there were The Housewives. I like this motif down here. I'm sort of daunted by stitching all of that snowman. That's a lot of white stitching. Anyway, okay, here's another Leisure Arts. I actually started something in here a millennia ago. There, see, and this is when I would cut things. I couldn't understand why you would need such a big margin around something. Live and learn. But that is, I was stitching that right there. It says Joy there. But this is just fun. It's lots of little stuff. Leisure Arts used to put these out. And they even have you could put them together on a blanket. When I went through my mom's stash, she had a blanket in there. So I have a blanket. I will probably never stitch it. But there it is. All right, in case you are much more old world, this is another Leisure Arts, and it's called Old World Christmas. And it kind of gives me Scandinavian vibes, much more subtle colors, more Scandinavian style motifs. That's super cute. You know, I always worry so much about my photography. And I think some of the stuff on here is so small you can't even really see it. But then you can open it up and, the charts are quite large and you can kind of get an idea. And Leisure Arts, let's see, I don't know when this was printed. But they were one of the first companies to print color charts, which 1986, which I always really like. I like the color charts. Here we go, some bread cloths. Who remembers bread cloths? And it's just, is it the whole leaflet? Oh yeah, it is the whole leaflet. Just some of the charts are on the back. So, and this was Placerville Yarn was going out of business, but they had cross stitch stuff. They had all kinds of needlework stuff. They had yarn, they had cross stitch, full line of DMC. I'm not sure if they had overdyed threads and stuff, but they had everything. And then they went out of business and everybody was sad, but they had a really awesome sale. Okay, this is something I got off of, well, you can tell it's all in Cyrillic, Russian. But she's such a cute goose. So I got that off of Etsy. And I can't remember Mika maybe? I don't know. Don't read Cyrillic. Okay, this is from Home Stitchness, and she did all 4 seasons, and I got all 4 seasons, but this is her winter little winter treasure, and it's just so cute. It's just a little pine cones and, you know, things from the winter that you might have around the house for the holidays. All right, this is another calendar, and it's from 2019, Annie's Cross Stitch, and it's all floral. There are all floral motifs on it, and you could make it into one big thing, but this is from December. Well, let's put it this way. It's a poinsettia. Look at the detail there. That's wow. That's wow. That's what that is. All right, so a while back, I really wanted a Holly Hobby chart because I'm that age. And I found it on eBay, but it was part of a lot of, and that included some precious moments from Gloria and Pat. And so I got these 2 additional leaflets. I got the Holly Hobby, and I got these 2 additional leaflets of precious moments that Gloria and Pat had charted. But look, there's this sweet little, you know, some people make fun of precious moments, but I still really like them. And this one kind of gives a little, in the very front, it gives a little history of the guys who first designed the precious moments. Sam Butcher and William Beale are responsible for the creation of the children in their second book of Precious Moments. Anyway, so that's Gloria Steele and Pat Carson. Just super cute. All right, so I don't remember how many years ago we did this, but my sister and I went to Pacific International Quilt Festival, and I've never made a quilt in my life. Why? I don't know, but I just love the motifs in here. So cute. So this is sort of an advent quilt. This whole booth, the vintage spool, they're from Danville. This whole booth was amazing. What makes me think I will ever do this, I don't know, but just maybe that, I don't know, you tell me, is sometimes just having it enough. You can open up your drawer or your wherever you keep your stuff and say, I have it. That's how I feel about it. All right, I don't remember where I got this book, but obviously it was on sale. So I'm thinking possibly Joanne. But my dear friend Jody Rice has some stuff in here. And this isn't really Christmassy. This is by Doreen Jones. It's not Christmassy per se, but it's sort of folk arty, and somehow folk art evokes a Christmassy feel. And funny story, I have just loved this piece forever, and I've seen it around on the internet. And I ran across it the other day. I thought I bought that, and then I didn't see it anywhere, and so I went ahead and I bought it, and I printed it out. And then I went looking for all of these books this morning. There it is. I bought it twice. But that's okay, because I feel good about the artist. She wasn't charging very much for it. And I feel good about the artist still making a little money off of it. So, all right, here's kind of the final book. If you're still with me, I actually have made some pieces out of this one. But this book, do you remember you get stuff in the mail? And for you younger folks that maybe are watching, you would get a mailer and it would be all about this book that you could buy. And because I was on the cross stitch and needlework list, I would get these. And a lot of these things came out of those magazines, and I'm gonna try and show some books, but look at that cute little giraffe. Obviously I'm not going to show you everything, but I think I made this and gave this one to someone because I liked her checkered dress. Let's see. Here's another pretty one. Okay, this one's harder because I can't see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, and oh, some pretty stained glass ones. There's another one on the other page, but I'm not gonna. I hope you understand that the actual technical difficulty of showing this. There's a whole bunch, kind of again, a manger scene, but there's a church and a Bible, and then there's cutesy stuff, lots of teddy bears and quilty things and flowers, and then Santas, and I'll show you the Santa I made. He's actually over on the tree. I made this Santa. I don't know where he is on the tree. There he is on the back. And there were a couple more that I made out of this book. But I keep it just in case, you know. You never know. Here's a cute little, oh my gosh, look at this cute kitty on a stocking. My cat settled down. I thought for sure you were going to see my cats because they were psycho a few minutes ago. There's little sampler styles, there's blackwork styles, there's alphabets in the back, finishing instructions. Before the internet, you bought books. It's true. Okay, so now this is not Christmassy, but I bought it a while ago, and it's from, I don't know if I shared this or not, but it's a French Veronique Enginger French charm for your stitch work, and it's fables and fairy tales, and you know, sometimes fairy tales go along with Christmas, not the true meaning of Christmas. That's not a fairy tale, but we tend to tell more stories like the Nutcracker or Christmas Carol around this time. Let's see if I can. Oh, this is the one. This is kind of why I bought the book. I love chickens. And cute little, I mean, there's just all kinds of, this is super, look at that. Beautiful, dainty, kind of dainty work. Some of it reminds me of the illustrations in The Little Prince. There's some pretty, or on the, she does kind of reproductions of sewing pattern drawings, and she's got stuff, Little Mermaid, The Princess and the Pea, Tom Thumb, Thumbelina, Pinocchio, Peter and the Wolf, which is on the cover. And her colors and artistry are just fabulous. Here you go. Here's a gingerbread house and Hansel and Gretel. Beautiful book. I bought it through her website, which I will link below so that you can also buy it. Now, real quick, if you've made it this far, and we're at 39 minutes, just a real quick little thing about my father's house designs. So I've had a couple of messages now from people saying, there's January, are there more? and yes, there will be more. They will be released throughout the year. So we started with the release in November for January. And this month, in a couple weeks, I will release February. And I'm working on March as we speak. And March will be released in February, and April will be released at Nashville Needlework show in March, and then of course May and April, you know. So basically each month is being released the month before or up to 6 weeks before. Sometimes it's kind of hard to get the timing right. In addition to February being released in a couple weeks, I have a Valentine stitch that is going to be released as well in just a week or so. And the reason I'm not showing it to you is because it's not fully finished yet, and I want to show it to you fully finished. So that's everything today. I didn't have any great ideas for what to talk about on Flosstube today, but I thought going through old charts and looking at stuff is kind of inspirational, and I thought you might enjoy doing it as well. And it was good for me to unpack a few more boxes in my quest to finally get settled in this house 18 months later. So I think that's everything. I had a notebook here at one point. Oh, there it is. I'm just double checking. You can find me if you're interested in finding out about new releases, what's going on at Loohoo Stitches. You can find me on Facebook as Loohoo Stitches. You can find me on Instagram at Loohoo Stitches. You can find me on Pinterest. Mostly, I try to upload new stuff onto Pinterest to be seen, but mostly it's what I'm pinning. So if you're interested in what my brain is thinking about, that's a good place to go look. You can also, you can purchase designs and charts from me at my website at loohoostitches.com, and you can go to my Etsy shop, which is Loohoo Stitches. If sharing my stuff is very helpful, sharing this kind of thing, you know, my what are these floss tubes? Sharing those with your friends and fellow cross-stitchers is a blessing to me. And so if you want to do that, that's great, but no pressure. And I wish you all happy stitching. I will do one more floss tube before the end of the year, and then and I think I will be talking about my whip goes, which I've kind of gone through. Okay, I won't go all into that. Anyway, happy stitching, and I hope you're enjoying your holiday season.